Hi everyone! I just thought I'd do a quick flip through of my first Life Crafted album for my project Life in 2021. This is from January to March 2021, and I thought I'd do a flip through of this as well as discuss how I generally approach project Life in these Life Crafted albums. So this is the Merlot album. It's a nice royal purple color. And like I said, this is volume 1. So each of the volumes I start out with a printable that I got from Etsy. This is just kind of like a composition notebook type cover. And then I have stamped out here a label stamp from Ellie's Studio. And then I just have my Hero Arts alphabet and number stamp set that I use to stamp the year and what volume this is. And usually I get about anywhere from 2 to 4 months in one Life Crafted album, depending on how many pages I do per month. And the reason why I have a transparency in the front is because this is printed off on an old printer, and that printer, like the toner ink, will rub off. So I just thought to protect the nice white cover in the front, I would just use a transparency, and that way I don't have to worry about any ink rubbing off on here. So each of my months starts out in kind of the same way. I have one of these 3x4 times 2 pocket protectors from Citrus Twist, and I have Cocoa Daisy's swatch card that comes in their planner add-on kits, and then I have in front of that the Transparency Month card from Ellie Edwards' One Little Word kit from last year. And so I started off January by making this interactive slider bit. So this was an idea I had for December Daily. Actually, I was going to do this at the end of my album, but if you watched any of my December Daily flip through videos, you'll know that my albums ended up too chunky, so I couldn't fit that in. So that's why I just decided to put it in the front of this album here. So this is a stamp from Close to My Heart. It was one of their COVID related stamps, and so it's just like a roll of toilet paper, and it rolls up to reveal 2021, because that's kind of how I felt about 2020. Was kind of like it was a bit crappy and long, and then now we're in 2021. So the number stamps are from Cocoa Daisy. They had a stamp set that was included in this month's kit. So each month I started out the year by using Cocoa Daisy products primarily because I did sign up for their Modern Memory Keeping Kit, which comes with these pocket cards. And so January, they have a kit called New Chapter, and their kits are subscription based. So if you're interested in picking any up, I would suggest to subscribe to them, because at the end of when they ship out all of the subscriptions, they usually don't have enough left to go to people who aren't subscribed. So I did subscribe to them at the beginning of the year. And so here I just have a little flip out. I like to use these 3x4 adhesive flip flaps, they're called, from Close to My Heart as well. And sometimes I like to just have some banner flags on the side of my flip outs so that I can show that it is somewhere that I can flip out. So this is just documenting our New Year's Day. And like I said, most of these pattern papers and embellishments and things are from the Cocoa Daisy kit. And if there are some that are not, then I will point them out to you. We were taking a walk, and we have these stones that are made to be the shape of Canadian geese here in Canada. And I just thought it was so funny that some of the people in the neighborhood had dressed up some of these geese in little festive clothing. So I thought that was so cute. Here I used a digital stamp set from Everyday Explorers. This is the Hamilton stamp set, and I thought it was perfect for documenting my COVID-19 vaccine. This was my first dose that I got in January 2021. So this is from the Hamilton set. This is as well, and this one. And the rest, I think, are from Cocoa Daisy. This was kind of a bit of a mess of a spread just because of all the bright colors in this. I wasn't really sure how to handle that. I think I will, next time I have a photo with really bright colors, I think I might just desaturate it a bit so that it goes better with the pattern papers that I'm using. But like, it was very yummy. It just is very hard to scrapbook sometimes, these colors. And you'll notice that I have lines up and down my photos as well. This was back when I was using my HP printer, which I didn't like, so I replaced it, and you'll see the change in the quality of the photos as well. So these stickers are from Cocoa Daisy's, one of their kits from last summer that I used with this photo. And then I have a bit of a flip out here, just attached to a transparency that came in one of the Cocoa Daisy kits. Some of the pocket cards that they have, as well as some pattern papers and things. So this is February, and you'll see that I kind of did a bit better with the photo of food this time. It's not as glaring in your face with the colors. I have another flip up here. And again, the same thing with the pocket card and the transparency from Ellie Edwards. I also like to use Heidi Swap's date stamp. So this is the roller date stamp that I use, and it only goes up to 2021, so I'm going to have to find a different date stamp. So you'll notice that the way that I do Project Life is I'm not documenting necessarily a week at a time. Or a month at a time. Well, this is like 1 month and then there's another month, but I just do spreads kind of like when I have pictures, because there are certain weeks where I will take lots of pictures and there are certain weeks where I will take no pictures at all. So I found this way the best for documenting Project Life, because then I can include all the photos I want to include. And if I don't have any photos, then I don't have to worry about that at all. I usually will end up the month as well with some sort of reflection of how I think the month went. So back to February, we have the flip up here, just documenting a nice dinner that we made and a nice date night. I've also really enjoyed using these strips from Citrus Twist kits. So they are, like, they usually come as the whole strip, and they have an adhesive on this side. And on this side, it has the hole punches, the 6 hole punches, so that you can attach things into your albums that you don't want to punch holes into. Like this 3x4 pocket card, if I punched holes into it, it would punch into here, which might not necessarily make a big deal, but sometimes there are graphics and such on the side that I don't want to punch into. So this is just a great way of tipping things in. You can, of course, make these yourself. They would be easy enough to make. Just have a piece of thin acetate and then just apply adhesive on one of the sides. But these are already made and they're not that expensive to get. And I get plenty of things from Citrus Twist already. So I figured I would use those. So yeah, you can see that this photo here even, this one I printed on some semi-gloss paper, is such a good quality compared to that other photo from the beginning of January. So I'm really satisfied with the printer I have now. It's the Epson XP1 15,000. Anyways, it's great. The Cocoa Daisy kit this month, which is the Denim and Blush collection, came with a bunch of word strips, so I really liked using those. And I always like to have interactive flip outs to have some extra journaling cards or any extra photos. This was documenting a Crafty Zoom hangout with Crystal Idignate and her, I think this was back when she still had the Mighty Network going on. That was really fun. Some more photos and some more little journaling card tip-ins. And then again, the final thoughts on how February went. March was using the Treetop Canopy collection from Cocoa Daisy, so they had a bunch of these corals and greens and things like that. And we were moving my boyfriend in with me this week, so I Didn't really take a whole lot of photos because it was a lot of boxes and a lot of moving, but and I have this kind of daily log of all the rooms that we tackled every day of that week. It was a lot of stress and a lot of moving, and yeah. The photos I like to make in collages through PicFrame, which is an app on my phone, and that's how I get some of these smaller photos. Like these measure about 2 by 2, and then these measure about 2 inches by 3 inches. This month I had also gotten the Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit from Coco Daisy, and I liked some of their larger cards as well, and using those in my scrapbooking. This was also back when I was using a typewriter to type on my journaling cards. And you can see that the ink was kind of faded. And that's just because my typewriter was really old. In fact, it actually stopped working shortly after, I think maybe in April. So recently I've just been typing on some clear sticker paper and sticking that down onto my journaling cards. So I'll be doing a video soon because I've gotten quite a few questions about that. On how I do that and what types of sticker papers I use and things like that. So if you're interested, then make sure you subscribe. The March kit also came with these nice acrylic words and wood veneer pieces. And there's another tip in. I've realized as well with the adhesive strips that I don't like when I can see the back of that strip because it does make the card darker. So in some instances, and like starting from this page, I had adhered a pocket card and sandwiched that strip in the middle. Just something to keep in mind if you're picky about those types of things. This one I had actually used one of Coco Daisy's free printable papers and typed on white journaling, which I thought was really cool on that page. So that's the end of volume 1, which is January to March. And I'll have a flip through of my next album, which is only April to May. There were a few more pages in that one, but I'll have a flip through of this one coming up next week. Thanks so much for watching.